name is Tim Walter. I'm a house healer and an alternative life coach. Now today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm just going to talk you through a guided meditation just to exercise some mindfulness, to demonstrate to you how easy it is and how simple it is to actually fit in, say, 10 minutes each day in a mindful meditation. The idea is not to stop thinking. The idea is to simply become aware of what you're thinking. Okay, so to start with, keep the video running, but once you've got the hang of it, there'll be no need whatsoever, and you can do this in your own time. So settling comfortably in the chair that you sit in, the space where you're sitting, allowing yourself to become aware of the weight of your body. Both your feet on the floor, or if you're sitting cross-legged or leaning on a cushion, the weight of your body in the position that you sit. The way your arms feel, the way your legs feel, and the way the weight of your body sits around the torso. How your shoulders feel. If there's tension there in the shoulder area, which there often is, just allow it to kind of ease out a little bit. Try to relax those muscles. Bring your attention up to your head and to your mouth in particular, where a lot of tension can be stored. And right into the tongue. How is that sitting? Is it crushed against the top of your roof of your mouth, or is it relaxed, lying calmly down at the bottom of the mouth? Just allow it to relax, and allow your face to relax. And coming back to the tongue, just allow the tip of the tongue to sit against the roof of the mouth, behind your teeth. If it's comfortable, if it feels natural, just allow it to sit there. And then we take these deep breaths, having got familiar with the feeling of our body. Just breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Don't worry about the sounds that you make. Just take 3 deep breaths. And then focus, as you breathe deeply, on each breath as it comes into your body. Focus as it comes in, the way it feels coming in through your nostrils. And be aware of it coming in down to your lungs, but also be aware of the energy that comes with it. Allow that energy to flow down the front of your body, in front of your heart chakra, all the way down the front of your body, down the front of the spine, right down underneath the spine, and then up the back, behind the spine, all the way up past the chakra points, all the way up and around, and up over the top of your skull, within the head, and down, and there at the front, within the skull, it meets the tip of your tongue, down through the tongue, and out, exhaling, and in with the next breath. This is known as the inner orbit. Breathe in the new energy, the new air coming into your body, and just mentally follow that flow around, down, around the bottom of the spine, and up the back of the spine, and over the top of the head, and round, and down through the mouth, and out, and in with the next breath. And once again, following the same orbit around, always following the same path. Being aware of how the breath feels as it comes in, and being aware within your inner space of that energy circulation that's taking place. In with each breath, down, round the bottom of your spine, and up the back, and over the top, within the skull, and down and out. Always being aware of the breath. Just sit with that for a couple of minutes. And what you'll find will happen is that you'll suddenly find yourself thinking about all sorts of different things. Perhaps about the shopping that you've got to do, or some of the tasks that you face when you get to work, or perhaps that annoying issue with the car. Any of these things. All of this sort of day-to-day monkey chatter will always come into your mind to start with. At some stage in the future you'll be able to sit and have less and less of these thoughts, but now as they come in, don't be angry with yourself. Don't feel frustrated. The idea is not to stop the thoughts. The idea is to simply become aware of when you are thinking these thoughts. And as you become aware that you're thinking about what has to be done at work or what is to be done with the car, then just bring your mind back to focus on the breath. Coming in, and the energy flow down around the front of the body, inside, down around the bottom, up the back of the spine, past the chakra points and over the top, within the skull and down, and exhale and inhale the next breath in. And just bring your attention back to the breath. And each time your mind will wander. It'll be caught on a train of thought and go off onto another line of thinking. But bring it back gently and without reproach, back to your breath. The idea is not to stop thinking, but to be aware of when you are thinking thoughts, trains of thoughts, lines of thoughts, one thought connecting to another. And each time you become aware of these thoughts, bring your attention back to your breath, coming in and out. Be aware of how it feels within your body, and focus on that feeling, and that image or that idea or that concept or that feeling of the energy flowing around within your body. The inner orbit. An energy circulating within. Down, around the base of the spine, up the back, past all the chakra points, over the top, within the skull, down through the mouth, connecting with the tongue if it's there, against the roof of your mouth, and out. And the next breath in, and down again. Away it goes, around on the circular orbit. Each time, always there, this wonderful, life-giving breath. And each time your thought wanders, bring your attention back to that breath, without reproach, simply being aware that you've gone off on a train of thought. Some days you will have more thoughts coming to your mind than others. Some days it will be like watching the storm on the sea, so many thoughts crushing in. But as you watch them, and as you find yourself taken off on different thoughts, and you come back to the breath, each time you return, you can become aware that the storm is subsiding. The thoughts are less. They are less grasping, less urgent, demanding less of your attention. Some days there'll be hardly any thoughts there. A calmness, a peace will have opened up. And gradually, with practice, the more you meditate in this way, then the longer the gaps, the longer the peaceful moments, the longer you can achieve a space in which to simply be. And any time you feel stressed at work, or in the evenings, socially, or during the day, perhaps in the rush and crush of a city, you can come to this place within and connect to the same peaceful space that you will be able to find as you practice this simple, mindful meditation, always focusing on the breath. And once you have sat for long enough, initially perhaps 5 or 10 minutes, and with practice 10, 15, 20 minutes at a time, then it's time enough to bring yourself back into the room. And you wish to do so that you'll be fully awake and alert as soon as you reappear in the room. We suggest that you visualize an elevator in your mind, a lift. It's a golden white lift made with loving light, and you enter the lift. You're completely alone and safe. The doors close, and in front of you is a panel of buttons, and above the doors is an old-fashioned arrow indicator that counts down from 5 to 0. You press the 0 and look up at the indicator as it gently drops from 5, 4, 3, and as it goes down through the numbers, you can feel yourself coming closer and closer back to normal everyday awareness. 3, 2, 1, 0. And on 0 the doors open, and you open your eyes and you're back in the room. And if you get in the habit of doing that visualization to come back into the space, then you'll find that you'll be able to step out of meditation simply and easily and alert and ready for your day. I hope you found that useful. See you next time. Bye-bye.